Good afternoon and welcome to Twin Valley High School as the Raiders play host to the Wyomissing Spartans in a Berks II-III crossover non-league matchup in the Berks County Baseball League. I'm Adam Cook and I'll be taking you through all of the action today down here in Elverson. Beautiful, beautiful weather, 86 degrees on this April evening, and we're excited to have you here for a game that has produced in the past couple of years, and these are two teams that are in contention in Berks County, and though they are in different divisions, will be putting on a good show here in Elverson this evening. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we're back, we're going to preview the starting lineups, the history between these two teams, and some keys to the game to be looking out for. Don't go anywhere. It's Berks County Baseball on the Student Sportscast. Just under 10 minutes ready before the first pitch here at Twin Valley High School. The Raiders 5-5 this season under first-year head coach Jay Oliver. Spent 5 years as an assistant here with the Raiders, and Twin Valley made the county and district tournament last year, and they're looking to improve what they built on last year. Now, Wyomissing under second-year head coach Nick Wojciechowski, previously an assistant. They are 4-3 in the league, 6-5 overall. Twin Valley at the top of Berks County Division II, Wyomissing second behind Berks Catholic in Berks County Division III. Twin Valley will be sending out freshman Blaze Rigg for his first start of his varsity career. Had one appearance in a loss to Exeter. He didn't shut the door necessarily, but he was the last pitcher that the Raiders threw. 2/3 of an inning pitched, no hits, no runs, a walk, and a strikeout for the freshman Blaze Rigg in his only outing so far this season. Wyomissing sends out Teddy White for his second start of the season. 3 appearances so far, 9 2/3 innings, a 1.45 ERA, and 7 strikeouts for the junior Teddy White. There's going to be a lot of slugging here at Twin Valley, and that is primarily because of 2 players we're going to look at, Nate Lord and Ryan Graham. Nate Lord of Twin Valley hitting .481 over 41 plate appearances so far. .634 on base, 9 walks, returning All-County talent. And speaking of returning All-County talent, you have Ryan Graham for Wyomissing, a .541 batting average, .630 on base, 9 walks, and has stolen 12 bags so far. So it's going to be a treat to see those two All-County returning players slugging away at the plate. Each team did graduate a decent amount from last season. Twin Valley won 13-8, graduated Ben Vaughn, Cooper Zidmel, Matt Knight, and Luke Wagner. Wyomissing went 15-8, were semifinalists in the district. They did ultimately beat Twin Valley in the opening round of the county tournament. We'll get into that in a little bit. Graduated Dan Noe, Berkeley Ziegler, Derek McCarina, but they are returning Ryan Graham, Noah Ronzon, Chase Bailey, Xander Westwood, and Teddy White. So a lot to look forward to on Wyomissing, a lot of promise for this team. Yes, they are behind Berks Catholic, even though they did beat Berks Catholic, but Berks Catholic beat Wyomissing, Twin Valley beat Berks Catholic, so we'll talk a little bit more about common opponents later. Because the Spartans did end up losing to the Saints, Saints are 5-1 in the league, Wyomissing 4-3. We're going to take another brief timeout. When we're back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this matchup and the starting lineups. Third time in the past 2 seasons, we have a matchup between Twin Valley and Wyomissing. Last year in the regular season, Twin Valley claimed victory by the score of 12-4. Nate Lord won as the pitcher of that game, and Jace Oliver came in to relieve him. But we have a little bit of a different story in the BCIAA tournament. County playoff, Wyomissing scores 5 runs in the first inning at 12 hits overall, and Ryan Graham was the winning pitcher as the Spartans won they upset Twin Valley in the opening round, did ultimately go on to lose to number 7 Berks Catholic in the semifinal round, but what a shift it ultimately was for Wyomissing to take that beating and then ultimately go on to the county tournament and take that win. Twin Valley looking to get back at them and take another win after they won a crazy roller coaster of a game at Governor Mifflin last night. 8-7 the final score. They scored 6 runs on 1 hit and 6 errors in the top of the 7th to beat the Mustangs, taking a huge win in a Berks 1-2 league crossover matchup. Teams are getting ready to warm up. We'll have the first pitch soon. Freshman Blaze Rigg, as we said, is warming up as the starting pitcher for the Twin Valley Raiders. Spartans starting lineup, leading off will be Teddy White, the pitcher, then Ryan Graham, the first baseman. Ronzon brothers Noah first, then Aaron to hit cleanup. Xander Westwood hitting 5th. Kieran Cirilli at third base. It will be Caleb Goodhead to follow. Chase Bailey hitting 8th. And Austin Letcher rounding up this Wyomissing lineup. Again, Rigg, a freshman, has been getting some decent time at the plate has been playing, had his first varsity experience in that win over Reading that Twin Valley had. But it was his first appearance on the mound against Exeter, again, in which he went 2/3 innings. No hits, no runs, just one runner on. Teddy White digs in for Wyomissing, and the Raiders wearing their white and green today, they will give Rigg some words of encouragement before his first varsity start for Twin Valley. Spartans wearing their Navy uniforms, Navy pinstripes on white pants. Rigg getting ready to deliver the first pitch, and swung at it, missed, and we are underway. Rigg getting ready in his windup, a second pitch. It's a fastball on the outside corner. We're even at 1-1. White this season, a junior, 48 plate appearances, hitting .450. Pitch from Rigg, it's high. 2-1 is the count. White 7 walks on the season, .521 on base percentage. Kicks and deals, and it's lined into left field, and it's down. It's going to be in for extra bases. White rounding first, and he is in, sliding, safe at second base. Leadoff double by Teddy White, and ultimately they did make it pretty close, the play at second base, but diving head first, White is in for extra bases, and Wyomissing feeling good early. Was Grant Moser, the junior, who made the throw from left field. Graham steps in against Rigg, takes the first pitch for a ball. Graham, the lefty, takes the second pitch just on the outside. It's going to be a 2-0 count. Graham, as we said in the pregame show, .541 batting average this season, .630 on base. He's going to take it on the outside, and it gets past the catcher, and there's White cruising into third base. And the first run of the game is just 90 feet away from scoring. Rigg delivers a ball on just the inside lower part of the plate, and Graham takes a walk. Runners on first and third for Wyomissing early against the freshman Blaze Rigg. Tenth walk of the season for Graham. Now digging in is Noah Ronzon, hitting .400 this season. He has 2 runners on base, first and third. It is Graham who takes off, and the throw sails into center field. Here comes White to home, and Wyomissing on the board first. Graham, using those legs, forces that throw to sail, and ultimately Spartans able to capitalize as White comes home to score. Rigg delivers high. Rigg, it's low. Again, he has White on second base. Ronzon at the plate. Has 2 home runs this season against Conrad Weiser and Tulbahaken. The pitch, it's high. And Ronzon, that was ball 4, so he'll draw a walk. Second walk issued so far. And Jay Oliver will head out to talk to his freshman pitcher. Wyomissing feeling good so far. 2 runners on, no outs recorded, and they're already on the board. 1-0 our score. No surprises that the Spartans are already slugging, hitting .358 as a team this season, on-base percentage just shy of .500. This is a team that will capitalize, and they have shown good discipline so far as Graham and Ronzon have both taken 4-pitch walks. It's Ronzon's brother Aaron who will step up next. He's a sophomore, hitting .258 this season. Doubled in the Spartans' loss to Ole Valley. That game was on Monday at Ole. They defeated Brandywine yesterday, 17-5 in the evening. Pitch by Rig goes in the dirt, and ultimately Graham does capitalize as the ball just goes a little loose from Rains at the plate. Ronzon will stay at first, but Graham 90 feet away from scoring now. (1-0) count to Aaron Ronzon. The pitch, his brother taking off at second base, but Rains struggling a little bit with it at the behind the plate, is not able to get a throw off. So now we have runners on second and third. Ronzon 2-0, in for a strike. That's a big pitch for Rig, able to get back in this at bat, 2-1. Ronzon, a .419 on base percentage this season, drives it to shortstop, takes a weird little hop. Run will cross, but the throw to first is good. Majeski to Oliver, the 6-3 putout. Wyomissing now leads 2-0. Runner Ronzon advances to third on his brother's ground out to shortstop. First pitch is a little bit outside for Westwood. Xander Westwood, a junior, hitting .406 this season. Rig kicks, deals, and it's popped up out of play. Raiders as a team this season, 5.81 ERA, trying to lower that, but ultimately Wyomissing able to capitalize with a 2-0 lead early. Pitch, a fastball is in for a strike, and Westwood down in the count. It's 1-2. Rig kicks, deals a breaking ball just a little bit high as the count evens at 2. Get Noah Ronzon at third base for Wyomissing. At the plate, Westwood. The pitch. It's high, and the count goes full. A little bit of a breeze coming in from behind home plate. Rig kicks, deals, and it's lined into left field. That's hit well, and it's at the wall as Westwood cruises in for a double, and Wyomissing leading 3-0. Just 1 out recorded so far. Wyomissing up early 3-0, and another runner in scoring position is Westwood as Noah Ronzon comes around to score. Curran Cirilli at the plate, facing Rig. Kicks, deals, fastball right down the middle of the plate, taken for strike one. Rig on the inside, almost hit him. Ultimately, Cirilli gets out of the way, brushes off. 2-0 the count. Or excuse me, 1-1 the count evens. Pitch is hit to third base, ate him up there, and ultimately no play. Took a tough hop on Nate Lord, and ultimately it's going to be ruled an error. Not much you can do about that, though, if you're Lord. Chase Bailey at the plate takes the first pitch for a strike. Rigg kicks, deals, and it's fouled behind home plate, and it's an 0-2 count. The catcher, Caleb Goodhead, will hit next. Kicks, deals, Rigg, and it's opposite field down the line. It goes foul. So the count remains 0-2. Bailey. The pitch, it's high. Count goes to 1-2. Rigg trying to get a big second out here, and pitch is high. It's a fastball. Evens the count 2-2. Raiders were down 7-2. Ultimately made the comeback last night at Governor Mifflin. Next pitch is high, and ultimately it's Bailey who works back down from 0-2, and it's an it's a full count at 3-2. Pitch. It's high, and he draws a walk. Bases are juiced. Umpire behind home plate requests a couple more game balls, as it is Caleb Goodhead stepping up to the plate. Raiders will call time, though, to talk to their freshman pitcher, Blaze Rigg. And his day will be ultimately cut short. We have a pitching change here at Twin Valley. And top of the first, already, it is Billy Devaney coming in. Well, he warms up. We're going to take a brief timeout. Spartans off to a hot start at the plate. 1 out, bases juiced, and we'll see you in a minute. Top of the first still here at Twin Valley High School, as the Spartans leading this one 3-0. Billy Devaney comes in on the mound to relieve Blaze Rigg, who went a third of an inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, all of which were earned, and 2 walks. Devaney this season, 4 appearances, 7 innings so far. And digging in is Caleb Goodhead, the catcher. First pitch is taken for strike. Devaney, the pitch. Strike 2 taken, and it's an 0-2 count quick. Again, bases are loaded for the Spartans. 1 out. They lead 3-0. Devaney to Goodhead, and it's high. 1-2 the count goes. Goodhead, 29 plate appearances so far, will play at Fulton Montgomery Community College. He's a senior, so that's where he'll be this fall. Devaney the pitch. It's fouled off. Devaney's last outing was against Exeter as well. An inning and a third. Just 1 earned run, 2 walks. The pitch. It's a breaking ball, got him swinging. And a big second out for the Twin Valley Raiders, looking to get out of this one. Austin Letcher steps up to the plate with 2 outs, bases juiced. He's the 9-hitter. Brushes him off with a fastball on the inside, 1-0 count. Letcher hitting .394 this season over 37 plate appearances. The pitch is lined to shortstop and collected for an unassisted putout by Majeski, and Twin Valley's out of it, but not before Wyomissing puts 3 runs on the board. We head to the bottom of the first. Spartans leading this one. Teddy White takes the mound for the Wyomissing Spartans, and he has some insurance early. His lineup got to work in the top of the inning. It is a 3-0 ball game. White in his final warm-up pitches. He will see Nate Lord to lead this one off for Twin Valley. Lord, as we said in the pregame show, .481 average, .634 on base, has a homer this season, an early homer against Berks Catholic, went 2 for 3 with a double last night. So Lord, the Kutztown Commit senior, can do it all at the plate, and they're going to want him going to try and chip into the damage done in the top of the first inning. Raiders as a team, a .401 on base percentage, averaging 6.6 runs per game. Won the division last year in Berks II. They've won 3 out of their last 4, breaking a 3-game losing skid. Last night's win at Mifflin helped even them to 5-5 on the season. White and Goodhead, the battery, have a little chat on the mound as Goodhead getting ready to go behind the plate as Lord gets ready to step in. It'll be Lord leading off, Grant Moser to follow, Rains, Oliver, Rode, Segdwick, Majeski, Riley, and Rigg. Lord steps in. First pitch from White is a breaking ball that goes high. Count is quickly 1-0. Lord, the second pitch, swinging at it. It is just fouled at home plate. White arguing that Lord should be out on the play. And ultimately the umpires rule it a foul ball, so it's 1-1. It was Lord's getting out of the batter's box that ultimately sparked concern from White, but the umpires disagreed with him, and ultimately Lord able to step in with a 1-1 count. White this season, a 1.45 ERA, has been excellent on the mound for the Spartans. It's a fastball that's a little bit high and inside for Lord. Count goes 2-1. Leadoff hitter Lord sends it into center field. It's high. Tracking it in center field is Letcher. And it's out of here. Nate Lord goes yard, and that was a quick response from Twin Valley. His second home run of the season. And the Raiders clap back quick. It's a 3-1 game. This is exactly what we had expected going into this one, a slugfest. We've seen it, Wyomissing tattooed 3 in the top of the inning. Now Lord leads off with a home run and swinging at the first pitch down the line. And in for extra bases is Moser. Moser ultimately could have gotten extra bases, but he will stay at first. It's a single. Ronzon played it well, ultimately cut down his ability to get to second. And it's Rains, the catcher, stepping in, hitting third. White, the pitcher, swinging at the first pitch is Rains, into right field, in for a hit. Going to third is Moser, and he's safe. Runners on the corners, and Raiders now in business. Coach's son hitting cleanup, that is Jace Oliver, hitting .280 this season. An opportunity to do some damage. Had 3 walks last night and scored once against Governor Mifflin. Has 1 homer on the season against Mechanicsburg. And just like that, go-ahead runner is at the plate. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Still no outs for the Raiders. Trying to rally here, chip into their 2-run deficit. White The pitcher kicks, deals, runners off. They won't attempt to throw, so 2 runners in scoring position. Count is even 1-1. No outs. 2 runners on for Jace Oliver, the junior. He wears number 11. White. The pitch to Oliver is a breaking ball low. Ultimately, it is Goodhead who is able to stop it. 2-1 count. Moser took a little bit of a look at home, but did not break. Jace Oliver with an opportunity. Does not decide to swing at the pitch. It's a fastball taken for strike 2. That counts 2-2. Teddy White, his only other start this season against Kutztown, allowed 2 earned runs, 5 1/3, an excellent outing to say the least. White delivers, and it's high, count goes full. Early pressure here from the Raiders. Are they able to capitalize? Payoff pitch will tell. It's on the outside, and Oliver draws the walk. It's his 4th walk in the past 2 days. Bases are juiced for the Raiders. It is Tyler Rode who steps up, stands in at 5'5", 120, 235 batting average this season. White kicks, deals, trying to get out of it. Chopper to third base. They'll throw it home. Throw to first. Got him, a double play. Five, 2-3 double play. And that is huge for Teddy White, who ultimately goes from 0 outs and now is just 1 away from getting out of it. Not quite clean, but just with 1 run allowed. White, the pitch is fouled off by Segwick. Segwick hitting .241 this season. Scored twice in that game against Exeter earlier this week. White takes a look back at second. Now gets ready in his windup. It's lined into right field. That'll bring a run home. It is a single into right field that makes it just a 1-run game. Runners on first and third now. 2 outs for the Raiders. 3-2 ball game. Brody Majeski stands in. Again, runners on first and third. Twin Valley, a little bit of a 2-out rally here. It was Moser who was sitting on third base for quite a while, finally. Moser was out on the double play. It was Raines to score. First pitch is a strike to Majeski. White on the 0-1. The pitch. It is popped up. Shallow center field. Who's going to make the play? It is ultimately Letcher in center field, and that'll do it for the inning. A huge double play helps limit the damage, but Twin Valley able to put 2 runs on the board. Spartans still leading this 3-2. We head to the second inning. Spartans back out to the plate, and they'll start just where they did in the top of the first when they put up 3 runs on the board. It'll be the leadoff hitter, Teddy White, stepping up first against Billy Devaney. Devaney was able to get out of that first inning clean after Ray gave up 3 runs. Top of the second here from Twin Valley. Slight breeze coming in, 85 degrees. A beautiful day for baseball. Not much overcast here. And Devaney getting ready on the mound, delivers first pitch. White steps in. First pitch is a curveball taken for a strike. White doubled on the 4th pitch of the game. Devaney delivers. White again pulls it, but this time it's foul. Count quickly goes 0-2 for Devaney. Devaney an 8 ERA, 7 strikeouts this season, trying to lower that. It's popped up. Shallow center field. Who's going to make the play? It is ultimately Davis in center field. So first out of the inning is a fly out by White. And Devaney, no sweat on that one. Gage Davis is the center fielder for Twin Valley. He is being designated hit for by Tyler Road. Graham Stepson walked in his first appearance to the plate. First pitch on the outside, a fastball. Devaney the pitch. It's in the dirt, a fastball. Count goes to 2-0. Graham, the lefty slugger, committed to Alverson University. Takes one on the outside. And again, we see the discipline. Took 4 balls in his first at-bat, taken 3 in this one. 7 balls and 0 strikes to Graham. And there's the 8th ball that puts him on first base again with his second walk of the day. Graham simply too feared at the plate. It'll be Noah Ronzon, who also walked in that first inning, who steps in as the 3 hitter for the Spartans, as they have their first runner on of the inning. Devaney tries the pickoff move at first base, just safe. Close bang bang play. Graham able to get back on it. Graham's got some speed. 12 stolen bases so far. Another pickoff attempt, safe again. Pitch yet to be thrown in this at-bat. Ronzon takes the first pitch, a strike. There's a fastball from Devaney, who's been mixing up that fastball and that breaking ball. Another pickoff attempt, this one not as close. Oliver at first base has no issue handling them, though. Pitch just misses on the outside corner. Count is 1-1. Devaney will keep his eye on first base for the speedy Graham. Graham stands in at 6'0", 200 pounds, and Oliver does struggle with that one a little bit. Graham diving back into the bag, takes a minute to get up. A little discomfort on that play, ultimately, on both sides. Four pickoff attempts so far, and he's off. Throw to second base, ultimately he's safe. It was just a little bit right for the second baseman. That is Riley. It was a good pop by Raines, and it was quick enough. Just ultimately a little off, as Graham now in scoring position. Counts 2-1. It is to the shortstop who makes the play at first base. Majeski, 6'3", put out, advances Graham to third base. Noah's younger brother, Aaron Ronzon, also grounded into a 6-3 double play today. That was in the first inning. He is a runner 90 feet away from scoring, and he's up to the plate now. Cleanup hitter Ronzon, 2 outs, fouls it off. Looks to be a little tough to play for Lord, and he won't make the catch at third in foul territory. So it's an 0-1 count. 2 outs. Spartans still leading 3-2, of course. They've seen the Twin Valley can obviously hit, so they want to add some more insurance on the board. That insurance could come from Graham at third. Pitch is a strike taken by Ronzon, and quickly down 0-2 in the count. Devaney trying to get out of it. It's in the dirt, a breaking ball. Ronzon at the plate, 43 plate appearances, 258 average. Swinging at that fastball high. And Devaney out of the inning clean. No runs, 1 walk, no hits for the Spartans in the top of the second. And Twin Valley with an opportunity to capitalize in the bottom of the second. We'll take a brief timeout. Raiders back to the plate, put on 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning, including a leadoff home run by Nate Lord. It'll be Chase Riley who leads off for Twin Valley. Junior hitting .208 this season. Stands in against White. And the opening pitch of the inning is lined to shortstop, and Westwood makes the catch. A quick first out. Wind starting to intensify a little bit here at Twin Valley. It is Riggs stepping in for Twin Valley. Excuse me. It is Devaney now stepping in as Rigg was substituted for. So Devaney at the plate this season, .208 average. And he lines it into left center field. That's back, and it's down for extra bases. Devaney into second base with a stand-up double. First pitch swinging, and the pitcher, a senior Devaney, cruises in for a double. And Nate Lord back up to the plate with an opportunity to tie or even go ahead. Lord hit his second homer of the season to center field. First pitch in the dirt, a curveball. White 7 strikeouts this season. Curveball taken on the inside by Lord, and count goes to 2-0. The Kutztown commit Lord stands in. White takes a look back at second base. Lord takes a curveball for strike 1. Down the middle of the plate. Lord stands in at 6'2", 195. 2 for 3 last night with a double. Lines it, whoa! Right back to White, and got him at second base. What a play! Sharp liner right to White on the mound and doubles up at second base to get out of the inning clean. We're headed to the top of the third. 3-2 remains our score. Spartans still on top. Devaney, who was the unlucky runner in scoring position, who got doubled up on in the bottom of the second inning, back out for a third inning of work here at Twin Valley High School. Xander Westwood digs in now. A double in the first inning on a full count. Devaney steps in. Kicks, deals. It is a breaking ball in for a first pitch strike. Devaney kicks, deals quickly again, and Westwood lines it into right field. Back at the wall, and it's out of here! Xander Westwood leaves the yard and rounds the bases. Wyomissing leads 4-2. Second home run of the game, an Oppo Taco by Westwood. That's exactly the start of this inning that Wyomissing could draw up. So Devaney pops it up, looks to be at third base for Lord, who just can't quite get under it. So it will be a strike in foul territory. Westwood, that's his second straight game with a home run. Homered last night against Brandywine as well. Pitch brushes off Cirilli at the plate. It's 1-1. Cirilli reached base via an E5 in the first inning. Next pitch just a little bit off. Count goes to 2-1. Devaney delivers, lined into left center field. That's nicely hit back at the wall, and it's down. Cirilli in for extra bases. Throw comes in, and he's standing up with an easy double. Wyomissing continues to slug. 2 extra base hits in the last 2 at-bats. Bailey now stands in with an opportunity to add some more insurance onto this Wyomissing 4-2 lead. Bailey walked in the first inning. Devaney delivers a fastball low in the dirt. Cirilli has 13 walks this season, 7 stolen bases. He's got speed. Next pitch is in for a strike. Count evens at 1. But of course, that journey from second to third is always going to be just a hair tougher than first to second. So he'll stay put on second for now. Devaney, the pitch is popped up into right field, tracking it. Ultimately is Segwick, and it is in for and it's out of here, actually. It's out of here for a home run. And another one for Wyomissing. It's a 6-2 game. It was a little hard to see from my angle. Sedgwick trying to play it, but ultimately over the fence. Another home run. On the Student Sportscast last year, in the about 5 or 6 games that we did, not a single home run. In the first 2 we've done this year, already we've seen 4. Of course, that was Westwood and Bailey today, just in this third inning, as well as Lord in the top of the first. Devaney, first pitch of the at-bat, is on the inside, brushes off the batter Goodhead. Still no outs in the inning. Devaney goes high. 2-0. Devaney deals in for an important strike. First of the at-bat, a fastball down in the middle. Kick steals on the inside, 3-1. Goodhead, though his average is 158 this season, he's getting on base, 429 on base, 7 walks. And he takes it for another walk. His 8th of the season is on a high fastball. Goodhead will have a courtesy runner come on for him. That's Noah Huddick, a senior. Has scored twice this season. Austin Letcher now digs in, grounded out to short in his first appearance. Devaney delivers a fastball down the middle, taken for the first pitch, a strike. Devaney kicks, steals runners off, and it is a sharp grounder past the third baseman in the hole, and the hit and run works out as the Spartans runners on first and second. Still no outs in this inning. They've already scored 3 on 2 homers. And Letcher, his first hit of the day is a sharp single into right field, and we're back up to White at the top of the lineup. 6-2 our score, top 3, no outs, 2 runners on, those being first and second. Goodhead leads on second. White pops it up. Left field. And he's under it for the first out of the inning. No trouble there for Moser. And exactly the man you want up in this situation. They did record their first out, but it's Graham who's walked twice, once in the first, once in the second, up again. He has the power to make a difference here. Devaney delivers on the outside, a fastball. Graham has seen 9 balls, 0 strikes so far. Devaney will check out the runners and will try and pick off at first. Runners safe. That is Letcher at first. Devaney kick steals on the inside. Another ball to Graham, 2-0. One of the best, if not the best hitter in Berks County right now, stands up. Drives it sharply into right center field on the ground, and that'll be in for a base hit. Coming home to score, and he's safe. It was Huddick, the courtesy runner, who is in to score on the single by Graham, and finally gets a pitch to hit and brings home a runner. It's a 7-2 ball game. Raiders will take a moment on the mound visit here in Elverson. So 1 out, runners on first and second, and Wyomissing has put up 4 runs on just 1 out so far this inning. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we're back, we'll have the rest of the top of the third coming your way. Devaney's day is done on the mound. 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 2 Ks. Entering for him is Segwick. Nate Segwick, this senior, a lefty. As Ronzon instantly shows bunt, pulls back. So takes the first pitch for a ball. Segwick on the mound. Last appeared against Exeter. Got hit around for 5 runs in relief. Looking to have a little bit of a better outing here. Count is 2-0 now, a fastball high for a ball. Runners on first and second. Wyomissing leads this one 7-2. Pitch, a fastball is on, and a little pickoff attempt back to first, unsuccessful. Count goes to 2-1. Raines with a solid throw, but ultimately it was Graham back in time. Segwick working with 1 out. It is fouled behind the plate. Count evens at 2. Southpaw stands in, delivers low. It's a fastball in the dirt. So now, count is full for Noah Ronzon. His brother Aaron will be next, then Westwood, who opened this inning with a homer. Next pitch is high and a ball, and the bases are juiced as Ronzon takes a walk. His second walk of the day. Letcher stands on third, Graham at second, and Ronzon, now who drew the walk, at first. Segwick trying to get out of it. Pitch is low to Aaron Ronzon. Ronzon 6'1", 175, a righty. Facing the lefty Segwick. Takes a strike. Count is 1-1. One out here in the top of the third. Kicks, deals. It's a fastball in for a strike, and it's a big one for Segwick, who now leads the count 1-2. Segwick got him swinging on a curveball. Now in is Westwood, who has 2 outs. Homered already this inning. As lefty Segwick on the mound. Grounds it to Lord at third base. He'll take it to the bag, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Spartans put up 4 runs on 2 home runs by Westwood and Bailey. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Spartans trying to chip into this. White returns to the mound, had a huge double play to end the bottom of the second inning. Got out of it without any Raiders damage. And he's back to work here in the bottom of the third. Spartans up 7-2. White's first pitch is swung at and hit in foul territory. Will it go out of play? No, it will not. And Graham is there to make the play at first base. A quick out from Moser. Luke Raines digs in. 5'9", 155. Hitting .281 this season. .425 on base. Raines singled in the first inning. Big swing and a breaking ball on the first pitch. Count is 0-1. White kicks, deals, it's high, 1-1. White used to be a quarterback for Wyomissing. Plays all over the place for the Spartans football team now, who has had tremendous success in the past couple of seasons. Pitch is fouled off by Raines. Count goes to 1-2. White is already a district champion with that football team. Can the baseball team achieve any hardware this season is the question. They're a 3-time county champ, 4-time District 3 champ, but those date back well into the prior century. Raines swinging at that one into right field, and that ball is at the bottom of the fence. We did not see another home run, but ultimately he's standing with a double. One out, bottom of the third. Standing in is Jace Oliver. Oliver walked in the first, has a runner in scoring position for him. White takes a look back, now kicks, deals in his windup. It's a breaking ball on the outside, low to Oliver. White kicks, deals, and it's lined sharply. It is foul. Oliver really teed that one up, but ultimately goes foul to make the count 1-1. Oliver does have a homer this season. Hit that against Mechanicsburg. He also plays football along with White. Spartans and Raiders, good rivals on the field this season particularly. Next pitch is a strike taken by Oliver, and the count's 1-2. It was Oliver's Raiders who ultimately won that matchup with Wyomissing in the football season, made it all the way to the state final in PIAA 4A. White takes a look back at second base where the runner is, now delivers high. Counts 2-2. Interestingly enough, Twin Valley and Wyomissing are both 4A football programs, but Twin Valley is a 5A baseball program. Wyomissing is a 3A baseball team. Spartans 5th in district power rankings, Twin Valley 13th in 5A. One out, runner on second. White takes a look back. Pickoff attempt is not quite in time as Raines is in there safe. Decent crowd here on a beautiful Thursday evening at Twin Valley. Both teams played yesterday. They all played today. And then they play tomorrow as well. So 3 straight in 3 days for Wyomissing and Twin Valley. Oliver ropes that into right field. It's down for a base hit. Ultimately, Rains will stay at third. But Oliver, second time reaching base today, his first hit. Runners on the corners for Twin Valley. Down 5 runs. Working with 1 out. There's still plenty of time. Of course, they made that crazy comeback, scoring 6 runs in their final inning down to their last breath. That was in last night's game at Governor Mifflin, a huge, huge crossover league victory. Showing bunt, and it's a wild pitch. Runner's coming home, but ultimately, he's out. Ball came off of the backstop, and ultimately Goodhead able to make the play in time to get the runner Rains. Runner on second now. Oliver stands in. 2 outs. It's hit into right center field, and under it to make the play is Letcher. And the Spartans out of it clean. No runs, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. Wyomissing looking to put a couple more on the board in the 4th. Time is 5:09 here in Elverson. Just over an hour of play, and we've played 3 innings so far. Top of the 4th here. Spartans to hit. Leading off for Wyomissing will be Kieran Cerulli, hitting .310 this season, the sophomore. Reached via error in the first, doubled last inning as the Spartans put up 4. Cerulli was driven in by Bailey's homer, the second of the inning. Swinging first pitch, Lord gobbled up a little bit there on the line, and it is Cerulli again reaching base on E5. Another play like what we saw in the first, that Lord just had a tough hop there, couldn't come down with it. Bailey, who homered in the last inning, swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off. Sedgwick kicks, steals, pitches in for a strike. So count quickly 0-2 on Bailey. Would be a big out here for Bailey, who walked and homered. Southpaw gets him chopping on that swing. It's fouled out of play past the Raiders dugout. Personal opinion here. It is always better for the home team to be on the first base dugout. And that is what we have here today. Spartans on the third base line. And the count here, no outs, 0-2. Sedgwick got him swinging on a fastball, blazed it right by him. First out of the inning. Lefty Sedgwick did punch out Ronzon in that third inning. First pitch is a strike. He'll see Goodhead. The senior stands in. Shows bunt, it's down the line. Will it stay fair? Not quite. Count goes to 0-2. Again, as we mentioned, Goodhead's on-base percentage almost 300 points higher than his batting average. One out, 0-2 count. Sedgwick delivers. It is popped up in the infield and caught. No issue for Majeski at shortstop to get onto that one and make the play, as that's the second out of the inning. Letcher, one of the best 9-hitters you'll see at a high school level, fouls it off on his first pitch. There's a hornet flying all over my setup. Not particularly fun. Runner's off, but it's fouled off. Surly easily would have gotten there to second, but ultimately Letcher, second strike on a foul just to the backstop. 2 outs. Sedgwick looking to punch him out, get him out clean. The pitch to shortstop. Majeski to first base, got him on the stretch. So the Raiders, behind Sedgwick, keep Wyomissing off the board in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Will Twin Valley be able to put some runs on the board? Raiders are down 5. The score 7-2. Wyomissing leads headed into the bottom of the fourth. We're halfway through this game, unless it goes to extras, of course. Where the Raiders do, it's Sedgwick who will lead off. Sedgwick, a clean top of the inning, looks to get this lineup going in the bottom. No changes on the mound, it's Teddy White. White kicks, deals to the lefty, Sedgwick for a first pitch strike, looking at that one. White delivers a off-speed pitch, and it's fouled off. Sedgwick looked like that caught his foot, and he goes down 0-2 in the count. For White's second start of the year, besides that rocky first inning, he's been excellent. Breaking ball breaks too high, so it's going to go to 1-2. Pitch by White, swung at and down the line. It's fair. A little bit of weird bounce there, and he's trying for two. The play at second, he's safe. Sedgwick, he's in for a double, his second hit of the ball game. Raiders need some momentum here at the bottom of the fourth, and Sedgwick helps deliver. Top clean of the inning on the mound, and now a leadoff double. Majeski flew out in the first, now stands in. Fastball goes high. It's 1-0. Goodhead will go out to have a word with White. Raiders completely whited out in terms of their uniforms. White pants with a green stripe, white jerseys with white lettering, and white helmets as well. Counts 1-0. White delivers, and it's fouled off behind home plate. Majeski was named to the All-Division team last year. One of two returning county All-Stars for Twin Valley. The other, of course, being Nate Lord, who is named All-County. The pitch. Chopper to third base, and it leaks into left field. It's in for a base hit, and the Raiders in business. Runs on first and third, and a little bit of an error, miscommunication in the infield by Wyomissing allows him to swipe the extra bag. So Majeski, what should have just been a routine single, cruises into second base. We'll rule that a single, though. No outs. Raiders in business. Chase Riley to the plate, 208 this season. Lined out in the second inning to lead off that inning. Pitch goes inside. Riley in Twin Valley's win over Fleetwood a couple games ago, who had a hit, walk, and run. A little bit of everything. The junior takes a pitch on the inside, so it goes to 2-0. Sun's still beating us down here at Twin Valley, but small breeze has us at 84 degrees. White looks back, delivers the pitch. It's a pop-up to shortstop. Westwood makes the play for the first out of the inning. No concern there, and White's got a little bit of momentum here. Able to trust that defense behind him. And it's Devaney who steps up. Devaney, who exited as pitcher, replaced Rigg in the lineup before Rigg could hit, but ultimately he will stay in this lineup. He doubled in the second. One out, runners on second and third. Curveball comes in, goes a little bit outside for Devaney on the first pitch. At the plate, the senior, 321 on base, 4 walks. White kicks, deals, fastball right down the middle. Devaney looks at it to make a 1-1 count. Lord will be up next, followed by Moser and Rains. The 1-1. It's low in the dirt. Broke a little bit too low, so it goes to 2-1. Raiders as a squad, just one championship in program history. That was the District 3 3A title back in 2009. Again, as we said earlier, Spartans a little more full in their trophy case with 7 between 3 county titles and 4 district titles. The next pitch is a strike. Count goes to 2-2. Runners on second and third. White. The pitch is a hanging curveball down the middle of the plate. Devaney drives it out to right center field. Takes a little bit of a trip going to first base, but he won't have an issue getting to second. A stand-up double brings in both runners, and Twin Valley is back in it. 7-4 our score. A one-out double brings up Nate Lord to the plate. And oh, how has Lord delivered so far today. A home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Did get a little bit unlucky. Had a nice piece of hitting in the second, but ultimately a nice play by White. Doubled him up, and they're too scared to face him. Lord's headed to first base on an intentional walk. That brings Moser to the plate as the tying run. We saw that with Graham, though he didn't get walked intentionally. Twin Valley has not really thrown him anything great. And now Lord has the respect of the Spartans as he is intentionally walked. Moser to the plate. First pitch, and the runner takes off on a little bit of a good head as it gets past Goodhead, and ultimately Goodhead throws it past third base, and Devaney comes in to score. Lord to second base. And if you're Wyomissing, that's not the play that you wanted, as it allows another to cross as they lead it now 7-5. Twin Valley just 2 away from tying this one. 12 runs combined between the two teams. If you would have told us that before the game, we would have not been surprised. Second pitch is a ball. With Goodhead letting that ball get a little loose on that first pitch, he was then unable to frame it for a strike. Showing Bunny's Moser, but ultimately White steps off. Again, Lord on second. 1 out, bottom 4, Twin Valley trailing 7-5. White kicks and deals. It's a fastball down the pipe, taken for a strike. Count is 2-1. White has allowed 5 from Twin Valley, but ultimately, Spartans sticking with their starter. The 2-1. Fouled off behind home plate. It's even at 2. Raines will be next, then Oliver. Moser, who singled in the first. He's down 2-2 in the count. The pitch is a breaking ball, and he's rung up for strike 3. Big out for White, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Raines is the hope to keep this inning alive for Twin Valley, as a double and single so far in this one. As Lord in scoring position on second base, the lefty Luke Raines is the tying run, ropes it into center field. Lord will round third, and there is an RBI single for Raines. He's 3 for 3 today. Our score now 6-7 in the bottom of the 4th. It looks like Wyomissing will head out to the mound for a mound visit. Yes, they will. White, who has allowed 6 runs now. We will see if he's taken out of the game. And yes, he ultimately does exit. It'll be Graham to relieve him. So as Graham gets his warm-up pitches, we will take a brief timeout. But Twin Valley's made this one heck of a competitive game. They've put up 4 runs in this inning. It's a 7-6 ball game. The score here at Twin Valley is 6-7. And for those listening to the broadcast, in a radio format, you may not be young enough to understand what that means. But what it means in this ball game, at least, is that Twin Valley is inching closer to tying this one up. And it's Jace Oliver at the plate with Ryan Graham taking the mound for Wyomissing as the southpaw. White went 3 2/3 innings, It is Graham who tries the pickoff. White went 3 2/3, 11 hits, 6 runs. Graham delivers a heater high. Graham, a 3.09 ERA this season, 5 appearances, 11 and a third innings. Oliver has walked and singled today. Has a runner on first. That's Raines, who drove in Lord to score. The pitch on the outside, a fastball. Count goes to 2-0. Oliver's on base percentage over 500 this season after today. 11 walks. Can also steal a bag, has 6 stolen bases. Pitch goes low, and Oliver's discipline continues to pay off. There's a 3-0 count. It'll be Tyler Rode up next, but Graham hoping that he won't have to see an next batter. He has 2 outs. Pick off to first base, unsuccessful. Wyomissing with 7 runs on 8 hits today. Twin Valley 6 on 11. Both teams have committed 2 errors. Graham kicks and deals. Just called on the outside, a fastball. And Oliver draws his second walk of the day. Rode with an important opportunity here. First and second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Graham kicks and deals, shows bunt on 2 outs. Going on the pitch ultimately is Raines, but he's going to be safe at third as Oliver advances to second. So with 1 strike, Rode has 2 runners on for second and third. 2 outs. Graham's favorite in this count with 2 outs. Breaking ball beautifully comes in for strike 2, and he's quickly working in this at-bat. Rode the DH. He's down 2 strikes. Graham looking out of it. The pitch is lined into right center field. Caught! What a play by Letcher in center field. Letcher saves a run on a sliding play in center field. And we're headed to the top of the 5th as Wyomissing still out on front by a run. Sedgwick comes back out to work. Twin Valley has cut the deficit to a single run as we head to the top of the 5th. And White digs in. White left as pitcher, but he returns to the plate with a 1-for-3 day behind him so far. Doubled in the first to start this game. And a clean inning by Sedgwick would be huge for the Raiders here. Big swing and a miss by White on the first pitch, a fastball. Sedgwick, a breaking ball popped up. It's in play. It's the shortstop, and Majeski is under it to make the play. Sedgwick has been excellent today considering he couldn't get an out in that Exeter outing. So a nice bounce back game in relief it has been for the senior Sedgwick. Graham steps in now. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Next pitch is a curveball in. In for a strike, should I say. Sedgwick, lefty on lefty at bat here, and he's golfing at it low. And he fouls it off. 2 strikes in the at bat. 1-2 for Ryan Graham. Singled in the third, 2 walks before that. Graham swinging at a high fastball, drives it into right field. It's playable. And under it to make the catch is Riley. Two easy outs for Sedgwick on the mound, who's able to trust the defense behind him. The tall, mighty Ronzon digs in now, trying to salvage this inning for Wyomissing. First pitch is low in the dirt. Ronzon 0 for 1 today, does have 2 walks. Sedgwick stands in, kick steals in his windup, delivers the second strike in quickly. It's 0-2. Ronzon trying to keep this inning live. The pitch, just a little bit off. It was a breaking ball. Majeski takes time as he gets a little tangled up with a plastic bag that comes flying onto the field. So the count will be 1-2 to Ronzon. Sedgwick, 6 strikeouts so far this season. And it's on the outside corner, called for a strike, so count is now 2-2. The pitch, driven out to right field. It's playable again. Who's going to make the play? Once again, it is Riley in right field. A clean 1-2-3 inning for Sedgwick on the mound. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The story of this game so far has been Wyomissing with a lead and Twin Valley just trying to claw back into it. They have clawed back with 4 runs in the 4th inning, and now they're just down 1. Are they able to finally capitalize and go ahead in the bottom of the 5th here? We shall see, as Sedgwick, who got a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 5th, will stand in. First pitch by Ryan Graham back on the mound is a ball not blocked by Goodhead. It is in the dirt. Sedgwick today, a walk and a double. Lefty on lefty matchup between the 2 relievers. It's a 1-1 count as Sedgwick takes a strike on the inside corner. Graham kicks, deals, a breaking ball is grounded to first base, trying to make the plays, rounds on, and he's safe. An infield single for Sedgwick. Ronzon has taken over first base duties ever since Graham came in. And the tying run is on base. The go-ahead is Majeski at the plate. Majeski 1 for 2 today, singled in the last inning. Graham, first pitch is swung at high. It's back, it's deep for Majeski. And it falls into left field. It's going to be a stand-up double for Majeski. Wasn't sure exactly how far that was going to go, but it did fall right at the base of the wall, right down the line. And Twin Valley, 2 runners in scoring position with a chance to go ahead. Riley with a chance to give Twin Valley their first lead. Sees Ryan Graham. First pitch is a fastball on the inside, taken for ball 1. The go-ahead run is Majeski at second. Graham with a breaking ball in the dirt. Gets a little bit away of Goodhead, but he keeps it in front of him. So ultimately, Sedgwick will stay at third. Graham in a little bit of a pickle. No outs. He has a 1-run lead still, but bottom 5, runners on second and third. He kicks and deals to the righty, Riley. And it's on the inside part of the plate, called for a strike. It's a 2-1 count. Graham does not look at either runner, just kicks and deals. Breaking ball gets past Goodhead at the plate. It looked at first like Sedgwick was going to break for it, but ultimately decides to stay. 3-1's the count now for Riley. You have a favorable count here at the plate, and you have a favorable situation with the runners on. No reason to risk it on that play. Graham. Kicks, deals on the 3-1 on the inside, and he walked him. Riley draws the base on balls, and it's Devaney coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. Bases juice, no outs. Most dreadful situation for any pitcher in the sport. How is Graham able to deal with it? We will see. Quick mound visit by the Spartans. We will see if Graham does deal with it, if he's the one that they ultimately keep out there. They will have a talk. Devaney already with a double behind him in the second inning. Will be the one to hit. Spartans confident in their reliever Graham, the all-county talent. Graham is not allowed to run so far. All 6 were attributed to White, the starter. Graham steps off briefly. Base is juiced. No outs, bottom 5th. Twin Valley down a run. It is Devaney trying to capitalize. Ball in the dirt. First pitch is a ball. Graham will have a word with the umpire. Not exactly sure what they're talking about. Regardless, it's a 1-0 count. It'll be Lord, who was intentionally walked in the prior inning. He's due up next. Then Moser and Rains. Graham kicks, deals. Hits a high fastball, 2-0. If you're Graham, you really got to start attacking this now, because you don't want to walk in the tying run with Lord and the bases loaded and no outs. Graham trying to avoid that, and he does attack. It's a fastball down the middle, the first strike of the at-bat, 2-1. It's taken. Graham the southpaw. Trying to pound the zone. Curveball just can't quite clip the outside, so we go to 3-1. Devaney a pitch away from tying this game up with a walk. Graham beaned him. Devaney eats that, and the hit by pitch ties this game at 7. Nate Lord, 7-7 game, bottom of the 5th, no outs, and the base is juiced. It's a lefty on righty situation. Graham delivers the first pitch low, a fastball in the dirt. Can't give him anything too good. Lord again hitting .481 this season. On base percentage over .630. The pitch. On the inside, brushes him off with a fastball, 2-0. It's 5:50 here in Elverson. Just under 2 hours of play here, bottom 5. It's been a slugfest. Nate Lord takes a strike, a fastball down the middle of the plate. 2-1. Graham in his windup, the 2-1. In for a breaking ball, called strike, and the count evens at 2. Big pitch by Graham. Lord does not take advantage, does not bite on it. And looking for his first out, Graham gets ready in the windup, the pitch, swung out and missed. A huge K by Graham keeps this one tied at 7. Raiders still an opportunity to capitalize. That's only the first out of the inning. Bases remain loaded, bottom 5. Now trying to capitalize. It'll be Moser. Moser recently returning from injury for Twin Valley. Walked twice, scored twice against Governor Mifflin last night. And it just grazed him. Another hit by pitch for a run. Twin Valley with its first lead of the evening. It's 8-7 in the bottom of the 5th. That just got him near the chest. Moser will take it. And it's Rains, a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Bases loaded. Twin Valley now with an opportunity to add some insurance. Graham's first pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. Twin Valley with an excellent inning at the plate, trying to extend it. It's a fastball high. Graham's control, not great so far this inning. He's going to need to tighten up a little bit if he wants to get out of it with just 2 runs allowed. The lefty delivers. It's a bit high and on the outside. Count goes to 3-0, and Rains has to be feeling good in the box. He's 3 for 3 so far today. 2 singles and a double. Rains takes ball 4 and another run. Spartans will head to the mound for a visit. And you can imagine that Graham's day on the mound might be done, despite what he has done at the plate for Wyomissing. It has not been a fruitful relief appearance, as Twin Valley has put 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 5th. The bases are still loaded and just 1 out. Graham will exit, and Twin Valley looking to capitalize, as we will take a break and we will be with you for the rest of the bottom of the 5th. It's no surprise that the Student Sportscast saw each of these teams once last year, and both games that we saw them in were thrillers. Wyomissing and Berks Catholic at Ells Field in the Berks County Showcase, and then Twin Valley and Wilson in the regular season as well. Wyomissing will send Westwood out to the mound, trying to limit the damage. Twin Valley has tattooed 3 runs on the board here in the bottom of the 5th. The righty Westwood struggled in a third of an inning pitched, allowed 6 runs. Trying to have a better outing than that. And it's crunch time here for Wyomissing. If they want to remain in it with 2 more trips to the plate, they're going to have to keep the Raiders off the board or limited on the board for the rest of the inning, as Jace Oliver, who has been excellent today at the plate, digs in with the bases loaded and just 1 out. Two walks and a single today so far for the junior Oliver, and he stands in against Westwood. The first pitch. It's a wild pitch to the backstop, but ultimately the runners won't break on it. So the count is 1-0. Twin Valley down 7-2 has stormed back. Looking to stun the Spartans here in another comeback effort like last night. Count goes to 2-0, a fastball high and outside. Road will be next, and then Sedgwick, who led off the inning. Oliver swinging at that one, fouls it off behind the plate. So first strike of the at-bat for Westwood. Graham returns to first, and Noah runs on back at third base. Pitch is high, we go to 3-1. It's another fastball from Westwood. Westwood, a junior, was named a Division III honorable mention in the Berks League last season. He's in his windup, kicks, deals, and fastball just on the inside. And the Spartans walk in another run. It's 10-7. So we'll see Tyler Road. He's the DH. He digs in. The 5-hitter. Looking at on to this 4-run 5th inning for Twin Valley. Wind continues blowing in. The pitch on the outside, a fastball. Kicks, deals the pitch, it's high again. 2-0's the count. 1 out. Westwood in a jam. And a little bit loose, that pitch goes, it's 3-0 now. Twin Valley 13 hits so far. Not even fully through 5 innings. Road takes it on the inside and draws another walk. (11-7) our score, and have the turns tabled. Or have the tables turned. I forgot how the expression goes, honestly. So now we have Sedgwick back to the plate again. He led off this inning with a single. Pitch is on the outside, so it's 1-1 now. Still just 1 out. All 4 Twin Valley runs in the inning have been either walked in or hit by pitch in. Sedgwick takes a off speed on the outside. It's a 2-1 count now. Westwood in his windup delivers. Fastball blazing down the middle of the plate, and he's finally got a 2-strike count. Looking to get his first out. Delivers, fouled off. Sedgwick just gets a little bit of a piece of it. It hits good head behind the plate. He's all right. Rain stands in at third. Majeski on second. It's on the outside. Count goes full. Westwood, the payoff pitch is fouled off. So we'll see one more in the at-bat. Sedgwick excellent on the mound so far, trying to drive in some more runs, but he's punched out. Strikeout swinging high at a fastball, and there's the first out of the inning for Westwood. Second out of the inning overall. And now finally Wyomissing has an opportunity to get out of this rough inning. And coming in to score, safe at the plate is Rains on a passed ball. So they can't quite get out of it yet without allowing the 6th run of the inning to Twin Valley. That's 10 runs in the past 2 innings, and they ain't done yet. Majeski digs in, took that first pitch for a ball. It was wild. Runners on second and third now. Fastball on the outside is ball 2. First time in what feels like forever that the bases have not been loaded. It's Oliver on third. Umpire takes time out. He'll dust up home plate. That gives Goodhead an opportunity to talk to his pitcher, Westwood. Don't count the Spartans out of it. Yes, they are down 5 now from what seemingly was, well, it wasn't. The Spartans were up 5 at one point. Now they're down 5. Don't count them out is what I'm trying to say. 2-0. The pitch is in for a strike, a fastball down the pipe. Westwood kicks, deals. It's high, another pass ball. Oliver won't try it because it bounces all the way back to Westwood down the first base line. Count goes to 3-1. Majeski stands in on a 3-ball, 1-strike count. He takes it, and we're full. It's a strike down the middle of the plate. 2 outs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third, still Twin Valley 12-7 their lead. The pitch by Westwood is on the outside, and once again, the bases are loaded. Chase Riley with an opportunity. Walked earlier in the inning. That was his first time reaching base. 2-out rally potential. First pitch, the fastball called for strike down the middle of the plate. Riley 406 on base this season. That's double of what his average is. Fastball high. 2-0. Or excuse me, the count goes to 1-1. First pitch was a called strike. Westwood kicks, deals on the outside, a fastball. Two up next would be Devaney, then Lord. The pitch is another fastball on the outside, and count is 3-1 for Riley, who has shown his discipline so far in this at-bat and the season and the game. Could be his second walk of the inning coming up. Could be another walked run. The pitch, swinging at that fastball, blazed right by him, and it's full. Westwood saying, let's not walk him in here. Let's try and battle back in this count. And that he has the payoff pitch, and he does walk him anyways. So it's 13-7. Riley draws yet another walk in the inning, and at the plate is Devaney, who was hit by a pitch to tie the game earlier in this same very 5th inning. Westwood delivers a strike called on the inner top part of the strike zone. (13-7) the score, 2 outs, and another called strike, and now quickly Westwood's got an 0-2 count working in his favor. Westwood kicks, deals. It looked like it could have been a strike, but ultimately Goodhead isn't able to handle it. So it's going to be called for a ball. 1-2. Might have been a little bit on the outside. Two outs, bases, juiced again, bottom 5, payoff pitch. Swung out and fouled. Devaney, though he struggled a little bit on the mound in relief, does have a double today and an RBI. The 1-2 again. The pitch called for strike 3, a breaking ball down the middle of the plate. Wyomissing's out of it, but Twin Valley, what an inning. They mashed for 7 runs and a 6-run lead. As we head to the top of the 6th, it's been a long game, but we hope you don't go anywhere. It's still Berks County Baseball on the Student Sportscast. Back to work is Sedgwick here at the top of the 6th, and the Spartans with a vastly different situation here. The first pitch is fouled off by Ronzon. It is Aaron Ronzon, who was just down the line on the wrong side of the base. Sedgwick has been cooking. The southpaw looking for another clean inning. It's a fastball in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Southpaw delivers, swung at for strike 2. A nice breaking ball gets him. 1-2 the count. The pitch, it's high, 2-2. And for Sedgwick, who struggled in that last game against Exeter as Twin Valley ultimately fell 16-6. Eagles put up 10 runs in an inning in that one. What a turnaround it has been for Sedgwick, the senior. Ronzon hits it into center field, tracking it under it to make the catch is Davis. And that's the first out, a quick one in the inning. As I entered the top of the 5th saying, this whole game before then was really Twin Valley trying to claw back at a Wyomissing lead. And now we have the exact opposite as the Spartans are down 6. Sedgwick Breaking ball comes across the zone for a strike. It's Westwood at the plate. Did homer earlier in this one. Sedgwick gets him swinging on strike 2, and quickly an 0-2 count. Westwood faces his fellow reliever, takes a ball low. We saw that with Lord and Graham as well. The pitch, it's low. 2-2 is the count. Sedgwick has trusted his defense all day, and he'll have to trust him again. But that's out to left field. Westwood hit that real well, and ultimately it is dropped in left field by Moser. And I guess if you want to call that an announcer's jinx, Westwood appears to have reached via E7. He soared that ball out there too. He will stay in the game, will not have a courtesy runner going for him. And the Spartans still have some life despite being down 6 now. Sedgwick takes a look back at second base, delivers the pitch in the dirt. It's Cerulli at the plate. Cerulli, 13 walks on the season, .310 average. Double earlier in this game. The pitch on the inside, taken for a ball. 1-1, the count evens. One out here in the top of the 6th. Sedgwick delivers just a little bit low for ball 2. And we've been at this for about 2 hours, 15 minutes. Sedgwick delivers low for ball 4. And Cerulli is on. Wyomissing with runners on first and second and out. Well, the duration of this game, through just 5 1/3 inning, or excuse me, just 5 innings and then an out in the top of the 6th, if you want to put it like that. You'd see a lot of minor league and major league games going the full 9 innings by now. It's a breaking ball that gets him swinging on the first pitch. It's Bailey at the plate. Bailey also homered in this one. Pitch from Sedgwick is high. Count evens with the fastball. Twin Valley's got a little bit of wiggle room. Pitch is fouled off behind the plate. But Sedgwick would like to get out of it clean. With 1 out, runners on first and second. The 1-2 is swung out and missed for a strikeout. It's the second of the inning. And Sedgwick just an out away from getting out of this clean. The batter he'll face is Caleb Goodhead, the catcher. Fastball just on the outside, so first pitch of the at-bat will be a ball. Wyomissing with 9 hits so far in this one. Twin Valley 13. 2 outs. Ball goes in the dirt. Runners won't take off. Count goes to 2-0. 0 for 2 of the walk. Good head. Trying to chip into this. Takes a strike on the outside corner. So it's 2-1 now. The game won't count in league standings, but it will certainly make a difference in the district. And golfing at it is Goodhead. To second base. He pops it out. And that's the end of the inning. Sedgwick and the Raiders out of it clean. They need just 3 outs to end this one at home. Taking a look at some scores from around the county, Antietam defeats Alliance Christian 3-2. That was a little comeback win for the Mounts. Daniel Boone currently leading Cedar Crest 11-6. Both Antietam and Daniel Boone will be in action tomorrow. Daniel Boone in the top of the 7th right now at home, so they're trying to close that one out. Daniel Boone will play against Exeter tomorrow, and Antietam will be up against Wyomissing. So Wyomissing with an opportunity to add a league win, improve to 5-3 in the county tomorrow. That game at 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, Twin Valley will have another tough matchup. I mean, they've been hammered with some really good teams. Fleetwood they beat. Exeter they lost to. Mifflin, of course, they won against in last night's thriller. Wyomissing today is a great team. And then Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg is up tomorrow with Fleetwood again next week. So it's been a tough stretch for Twin Valley, but they have not been weathered too much as they try to capitalize here in the bottom of the 6th inning against Westwood. It is a ball for the first pitch. It is Lord who stands in, struck out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ball is inside, 2-0, count for Lord. Homered in his first at-bat. Was intentionally walked in the 4th as well. First strike of the at-bat comes in, a heater. Again, Lord, a Kutztown commit, was named All-County last season, and barring any unusual circumstances, could assume he's going to be All-County again this year. 2-2. The Berks League has been so great this year because you don't know who's going to win it. Twin Valley's in contention. Wymissing's in contention. Exeter, Muhlenberg, Wilson. The 2-2 from Westwood is fouled off down the right field fence by Lord. And heck, you don't even know who's going to end up winning that Berks Player of the Year crown. was unsurprised that it was either going to go to Bryce Detweiler or Ethan Grimm last year. It went to Detweiler for the second straight season. Lord swing at it, fouled behind home plate our way. The favorite for the award might be Ben Culp right now. Has been tearing up batters at Wilson. But you'd have to look at Lord and see what he's doing. Or Grimm as well on the other side of this equation. And you'd have to include them in talks. The pitch is a little bit high, so the count goes full. Pitch from Westwood is fouled. Looks to be in play. It is. And Westwood makes the pop-up catch himself as Lord draws a long at-bat, and ultimately it ends up in a pop-up back to Westwood. First, the inning, a big out, trying to limit any damage. I mean, we've seen last night that Twin Valley put up 6 runs in the top of the 7th. Can Wyomissing do the same? We will see. And heck, Twin Valley, even in this game, put up 7 runs in the last inning. First pitch by Westwood to Moser is high. It's a fastball called for a ball. Next pitch goes on the outside, a fastball, 2-0 the count. Speaking of Berks Player of the Year talks and Ben Culp, we'll see Culp and the Bulldogs next week on Monday as they play host to the Exeter Eagles. Westwood sends that in the dirt, and the count goes to 3-0. Another Player of the Year candidate as well, Jake Hafer on Exeter, has been great as a two-way southpaw, mashes at the plate, gets batters easily. Westwood kicks, deals, and ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Moser, and the Raiders with another runner here in the bottom of the 6th, their first of the inning. They've had a runner in every inning. Did not score in the 2nd or 3rd. They put up 2 in the 1st, 3 in the 4th, 7 in the 5th. So standing in is Rains. Rains walked in his last at-bat in the 5th. And it's a wild pitch that allows Moser easily to cruise into second base. So a runner in scoring position. Rains working on a 2-0 count, the lefty. Is 3 for 3 today in his at-bats. Westwood kicks, deals, and it goes a little bit high. So just a pitch away from Rains reaching a 5th time today. Westwood, the 3-0 pitch, is on the outside, and Rains reaches, just as I said, for the 5th time today. Catcher's done a good job behind the plate and has done an even better job at the plate. So with 1 out, the Spartans will take a little bit of a mound visit. Will Westwood stay in? That is the question with Jace Oliver to hit. And the Spartans will be making some changes, so it looks like Westwood's day might be done. We'll let you know before we take a brief timeout. So Ronzon heads to center field. That's Noah. And ultimately, yes, it will be a pitching change as Letcher comes in from center field to take the mound. So we will take a brief timeout. When we're back, bottom of the 6th, this game, it's been a long one, but we're almost at the finish line, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's Berks County Baseball on Student Sportscasts. There's a little bit of a breeze coming in. It'll be Jace Oliver at the plate, digging in for Twin Valley as Austin Letcher comes in to relieve Westwood on the mound. Man, the wind is really picking up here. This will be the 4th pitcher used by Wyomissing. Westwood finished an inning pitched, 1 earned run, 6 walks and 2 Ks. Oliver shows bunt initially, pulls back, but it is called for a strike. Letcher pitched 1 inning this season, and Oliver is called on a strike, could not hold it back quite, and it's an 0-2 count quick. There is some banging noise near the Twin Valley dugout. I can't tell what it is. Oliver pops it up right field, right center field, and the play is not made. A little defensive miscommunication as it falls through. And runner at second is a little bit off. Rain's got a little bit too far, but ultimately Oliver's in with a little defensive miscue. It's the 5th time as well for Jace Oliver, the coach's son, that he has reached base this season. Anyways, back to that sound. It kind of sounded like one of those bells that you hear in crunch time. First pitch is a ball to Road. Road with a liner into left field, and that's going to fall for extra bases. It's at the base of the wall to come in to score, and Road with an RBI double. Here comes Oliver from first all the way home to score. 3 RBI, bases clearing double. And Road comes up big again. Twin Valley has come back all the way from a 7-2 deficit on the verge of a Sedgwick hit to walk it off possibly on a mercy rule. The pitch is called for a strike. Sedgwick struck out in his last at-bat, 2 hits today, including a double. Hits it to first base. There is Graham to make the play. Sends it off, but does advance the walk-off game-winning run to third base, just 90 feet away from scoring. Letcher on the mound. Majeski 2 for 3 today with a walk as well. Doubled in the 5th inning. Pitch is high. 1-0 count. Twin Valley looks to be on the path to victory. We'll see how quickly they can get it done. He's swinging at that second pitch. Wanted to end it there, but ultimately it's a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Next pitch is popped up in the infield and looks like we will have the top of the second. And that is true as Bailey makes the catch at second base. And we got 3 more outs to play here in Elverson. Twin Valley leading it 16-7. They added on 3 more on a bases clearing double. We will have a new pitcher coming in. It will be Brody Majeski to come out and shut the door on Wyomissing. We'll see if he's able to get these 3 outs here. Obviously not a save opportunity as Twin Valley is up 16-7 in the top of the 7th inning. Leading off for Wyomissing, it'll be Caleb Goodhead. Excuse me, it'll not be Goodhead. It'll be Austin Letcher. So it'll be Letcher, White, and Graham. So that's a tough 3 to try and close out this game. Wyomissing, we'll see what they can do with the plate here. Another score coming in. Lampeter Strasburg defeats Governor Mifflin 11-4. Blazes a fastball by Letcher for the first pitch, a strike. Kicks and deals. Majeski blazes another one by him, and 0-2 count quick. Five appearances, 24 innings for Majeski so far. Gets him swinging, it's fouled off. Majeski, though he's been a little unlucky in terms of ERA, 4.38, has punched out 32 batters so far. The pitch, it's in the dirt, so it goes 1-2. He last pitched against Conrad Weiser. Fastball goes high, the next pitch. It goes 2-2. Majeski, 3 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs. Actually, last pitch against Exeter, which he struggled in his start. It's fouled off again. But Majeski's previous outing, he went 6 innings, 2 earned runs, and 10 strikeouts against Conrad Weiser. He's going to hope for that excellence once again here to try and close out this game. He's working on a 2-2 count. Majeski kicks, deals, and it's lined into left field. Will it drop? Yes, it will. Ultimately, it was Moser trying to make the sliding play, but just a little bit short, and it falls through for a single to start this inning. So Letcher helps keep the Spartans alive. Majeski with White at the plate, fouls it off behind home. White reached base with a leadoff double to start this game, but has flown out to each outfielder in his last 3 at-bats. It's to second base. They'll go for 1, and they convert easily. It was Riley at second, turning to make the play to Oliver. Raines will have a word with his pitcher. And it's Graham at the plate now with a runner on second base and a singular out. Graham 2 walks to start the game and a single. Flew out in the 5th. Pitch is way outside. He's kicking some good velocity behind it. Majeski, a junior, was named to the All-Division team last season. Delivers a strike. Didn't look like Graham liked it, but regardless. Count is even at 1. Jeski takes a look back at second, won't make the throw. Delivers it on the outside, a little low to Graham. Graham with 11 walks this season so far, including the 2 today. Shows excellent discipline at the plate. 2-1 the count. Jeski. Graham lifts it. Deep right center. Is it going to go? Yeah, it is. Graham rounds the bases, and Wyomissing not done yet, their 3rd home run of the game. So Majeski will work with 1 out, no runners on. It's just 2 outs to end this one. But Graham adds his first home run of the season. He had 2 last season. No runs on at the plate. Breaking ball comes in just a little bit on the outside for ball 1. Kicks, deals, and a strike delivered. Count evens at 1. Next pitch, runs on, lines into left field for a single on the ground. Wyomissing a little bit of a 1-out rally here. They're still down 7, 16-9 our score. But they have some fight. His brother stands in. Aaron Ronzon takes a fastball on the inside. Aaron 0 for 4 today, looking to change that with one swing of the bat. Majeski, the righty, delivers to the righty. Ronzon, a sophomore, fouls it behind home plate. Count is at 1-1. Oh, Ronzon at first, held on by Jace Oliver. The pitch, breaking ball does fall in for a strike, and Majeski working on a 1-2 count. Majeski, the pitch, into left field, and it falls for a base hit. Wyomissing just keeps tacking on hits here in the top of the 7th. If you would have told me that Wyomissing would hit 3 home runs in a game and would still be down 7 runs, I wouldn't believe you. This has been truly a slugfest. Westwood stands in. He had one of those 3 home runs for the Spartans. 2 runners on, first and second. Curveball goes low in the dirt, 1 out. And hey, if Westwood would put another one over the fence, we're talking about a 4-run game. This is completely transformed if he does it again. Jeski the pitch, it's high, a fastball, 2-0, the count goes. Raiders strong behind their closer for today, Brody Majeski. The pitch, a fastball, brushes him off on the inside, and it's a 3-0 count again. So suddenly, Wyomissing threatens to load the bases. Majeski kicks, deals, and ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches, and the bases are juiced. Majeski still working. Raiders are faithful behind him. Cerulli at the plate now for Wyomissing. Cerulli took the first pitch and takes another one for a strike. Count even at 1. Again, still 1 out. Twin Valley leading by 7. Top 7 here in Elverson. Sun starting the set. Fouled off. Count goes 1-2. You'd have to wonder if any lefties come up for Wyomissing, if that's going to be a little bit of a struggle to see with the sun setting right kind of near them. Be in their face. Majeski kicks, deals, and fouls it off. Umpire is out of baseball, so they'll send him one. Count goes 1-2, 1 out. Jeski, also a football player. Curveball. It is popped up to center field, and no one's able to make the play. But are they going to make a force out at third? Yes, they are. So on a little bit of a weird fielder's choice, it is Cerulli who hits it into center, and they get the. It looked like he made the tag before it was a force out at the plate. But after that, it is 2 outs, first and second. And Majeski trying to seal it. Fastball goes a little high. Chase Bailey, who also homered for the Spartans earlier in this game. It's a 16-10 game. Strike delivered in the middle of the plate. Count goes 1-1, 2 outs. Majeski. It's only allowed. He's allowed 3 runs in this inning. 2 and a homer, 1 otherwise. And the next pitch is fouled off, 1-2. But hey, he's got the padding. He's got a good defense behind him. And he's just a strike away from ending this game. Time is 6:48 here at Twin Valley High School. The 1-2. Called for strike 3. A breaking ball gets him looking. And that's the end of the ball game, folks. Twin Valley wins a thriller, a slugfest, 16-10. And wow, there is so much to say about this game. They claw back down 7-2 and then put up a boatload of runs, and that's enough to do it. They take down the Spartans, get their revenge for being taken out of the BCAA tournament early last year, and a combined 26 runs between the two teams and about 3 hours of baseball ends in a Raiders victory, making them 6-5 this season. 6-6 are the Spartans. This does not affect league standings. We will take a brief timeout. On the other side, we will have a post-game interview coming your way with our player or players of the game on Twin Valley. Welcome back to Twin Valley High School. The Raiders prevail 16-10, and we have our two players of the game here, Luke Rains and Nate Sedgwick. So we'll start with you, Luke. I mean, you go 3 for 3, 2 walks, you reach base 5 times. I mean, how did you feel at the plate today?
You know, I was seeing the ball really well. It comes to a point where you kind of just got to stop trying to hit home runs and just try to get on base at all costs.
Nate, I mean, how'd you feel going out there? You guys are down. You really need to lock down Wyomissing to keep you guys in it, and you do.
I mean, I just felt like we were down 7-2. We needed to get some outs, and I mean, I didn't know I was going to throw that, but I got in there. I ate 3 innings, 4, and I felt like it did my team good.
3 2/3 scoreless, an excellent outing. I mean, how big is this for you on your season after having a tough outing in your prior game?
Oh, this is big. I mean, last game, probably the worst outing of my career in high school, and then come out here, 2 hits, felt great.
I mean, you guys really tattooed a lot of runs, Luke. I mean, in those 4th and 5th innings, eventually go ahead. What was it like? For most of the game, you were trying to scrap back in it, being down 7-2. Then you guys are the ones that eventually go ahead. How big were those innings?
You know, coming off a big win last night, we were down by, I want to say, 5 going into the last inning. So we knew we could do it. And I think we kind of just put our egos aside and we just started playing for the team.
Could you guys ever imagine a world where they put up 10 runs and 3 homers and you guys still win by 6?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, but nothing's impossible.
Yeah, after last night, I was not going to be surprised by anything.
Yeah, a nice slugfest. It was a long game. I mean, overall takeaways from this one, what were the emotions? It was almost 3 hours, 26 combined runs.
It was tiring. Behind the dish in 90-degree weather is not fun, but, you know, it feels good to win. So
Just kept our heads down, kept working, got the job done.
Now I got to ask, you guys have won 4 of your last 5. You guys are really hot down the stretch this season after a little bit of a rough start. You guys have Muhlenberg up tomorrow. Might be a little tired after these last 2 games, these last 2 days, but how are you guys feeling going into a good Muhlenberg squad tomorrow?
I'm excited. Friday night on their lights, can't wait to play.
I think it's just like a good opportunity to show what we can do. I think we had a tough couple of games to start out the season, but we worked back and we're showing what we can do now.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Again, that is Luke Rains, Nate Sedgwick, our players of the game for Student Sportscasts. Thanks, guys. That will conclude our coverage here from Student Sportscast. Just a brief wrap up and let you know about some of these performances. I mean, again, 26 runs across these 2 teams. We had 4 home runs. We had 1 lead change, but it was a big lead change. I mean, story of this game, 7-2. Sedgwick comes in, holds Wyomissing down for 3 2/3 innings with no earned runs, and then Twin Valley uses that to battle back and eventually puts 16 up on the board and wins here at home with a combined 14 runs in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. And then ultimately, Majeski comes in and closes the door in the top of the 7th inning. Rains went 3 for 3 with 3 runs, 2 RBI, 2 walks. He was our co-player of the game along with Sedgwick, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. Sedgwick also went 3 for 5 at the plate, 2 runs and an RBI. For Wyomissing, they pitched 4 pitchers. Ultimately, White and Grimm allowed 6 runners each. Westwood allowed 3. and Letcher 1. At the plate for Wyomissing, Ryan Graham went 2 for 3 with 2 runs, 3 RBI, 2 walks, one of them being intentional, and of course one of his hits being a home run in the top of the 7th inning. He also had home runs from Westwood and Bailey for the Spartans. The Spartans look to bounce back. They've traded wins and losses. They lost to Kutztown, won against Weiser, then lost to Ole, won against Brandywine, now lose at Twin Valley. They look to get back on the right footing tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock against Antietam. And tomorrow night, Twin Valley hits the buses to Muhlenberg for a 7 o'clock first pitch. Raiders looking to stay atop the Berks Division 2 as they are 4-2 in the league, 6-5 overall. Again, this does not affect the league standings. Spartans are 4-3 in the league, 6-6 overall. Our next game will be on Monday. Exeter at Wilson, a classic matchup, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a battle of Berks 1, as we just saw 2 of the best teams in Berks 2 and 3 respectively. We will catch you then on our free YouTube page. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, drop a follow at Adam Cook Journalism to stay tuned with all student Sportscast events. I'm Adam Cook. Thank you for joining me throughout this game, and we'll see you next time.